Hello ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan Moore. Going to give you a speedy, quick overview of metabolism and what it means and how you can regulate it. Alright, so I'm not gonna hold you up too long. Licensed massage therapist, doctor of Oriental medicine. If you need to consult with me or if you need any help or assistance, feel free to contact me either through Facebook or through my email, jmo0714lmt@gmail.com. You can also find me on Lotus in Hand Therapy or LIHT, INC, either through Google. That's a website too. So let's get into this. Alright, so metabolism. Metabolism is defined as cellular activity. Alright, and if you look this up in a medical dictionary, this will say, this will be broken down to two words: meta, as in super or superior, bolism, which means digestion, all right, or consumption. The activities of the metabolism are regulated by the thyroid. Activities such as your heart rate, appetite, digestion, reproduction, and elimination. Now, to determine whether or not you fall onto the scale of, or to determine how your own metabolism might be, you can either consult your primary care physician, or you could just look into some of these signs and or indications of hypo and hyperactive. All right, so let's talk about those signs. On the hypo or hypoactive side, this metabolism is the slower side, so the heart rate is slower, the appetite is also decreased, or it fluctuates, and the digestion is also fluctuating, meaning that the way that their bodies are breaking down any of their food is slowed, alright? Which means that it's also easy for them to gain weight. It is also difficult for them to lose weight, mostly just because elimination is also slowed when the digestion is slowed. How that affects the reproduction system is that while everything else is moving slow, this puts the reproductive system into a state of a more slower or colder side. Alright, things that can come along with a colder or slower reproductive metabolism, decreased sex drive. You can also have for men, you can have decreased sperm production. For women, it would look more as if it would resemble more the stalled, painful, crampy period that just lasts for a longer time than usual. All right, and once again, you know, your menstrual cycle is also still a form of elimination for the women. And even though men don't seem to have a menstrual cycle, they still go through a hormonal change monthly as well. It's been documented. Check it out for yourself. On the hyperactive side, all right, let's talk about the hyperactive metabolism, which means that they are faster. The heart rate is faster. The appetite is increased. And so they are always like eating. You know, you look at them eat and you're just wondering, how do you put all these calories away? Where does it all go? This is just to say that their digestion is also fast, which means that it is easy to lose weight, it is difficult gaining weight, and their elimination is also very quick. All right. So as far as elimination goes, you know, this means that they're having like a couple bowel movements a day. You know, like think of them more like the appetites are similar to birds, or like small birds. All right. So, you know, it comes in, it goes out very quickly. As far as reproduction goes, the same thing. Men and women tend to have a higher libido. All right. Or sometimes, you know, like depending on emotional circumstances, it could be slowed. You know, trauma can create a slower libidic reproductive activity. Trauma in all forms: physical, emotional, mental. All right. And as far as male goes, sex drive is high, so the count can be pretty low because they're excessively participating in sexual activity. So you need to slow that down. Same thing with the women. And speaking with the women, the menstrual cycle is very irregular, meaning that it can come once every couple of months, which is not a bad thing, but it can come. When it does come, it can last and like just do some crazy stuff. So to help you identify whether or not like you're, you know, for both hypo and hyperactive metabolism for women, make sure that you see your GYN, get your thyroid tested, or your endocrinologist, get your thyroid tested to make sure that your thyroid levels are in balance. Also consider how your birth control affects your reproduction and your libidic cycles, okay? And also how it affects your metabolism. Anytime you add hormones to your system, you're affecting multiple systems, not just one, okay? So let's just talk about how to do these things, or how to regulate your metabolism and ultimately your thyroid through natural technologies, all right? So we can do that. One, we can regulate that through exercise. I believe in a protocol of exercise, diet, adjustment, and then intervention in the form of body work, acupuncture, body work, and then medical intervention if need be, all right? Meaning, some things you just can't take care of, and, with the slower natural process, you might need to go a little bit faster, like especially when a life is at risk, okay? So on the hyperactive side, people tend to be a little bit more inactive, all right? On the hyperactive side, people tend to be overactive. Low energy on the hypo side, lots of energy on the hyperactive side. So how do we get it right into the middle, where you have the right amount of energy for the right amount of activity throughout the day? Well, easy exercises you could do are breath work, all right? So if you've ever taken a meditation class or anything of the sort, consider how pranayama, or slow controlled breath work, can also be very, very stimulating to your body, all right, or increase your metabolism, all right? And we'll talk breath work another time. Qigong exercise incorporates both breath work with slow, coordinated, mindful, meditative movements, all right? Yoga, also the same thing. Breath work with slow, coordinated, mindful, meditative movements and long postures. Same thing with the Qigong. Both of those are like ancient technologies that have helped people achieve levels of health that can only be defined as godlike, all right? Calisthenics, very, very physical on the body, but there should be a combination. There should be an emphasis, or an added emphasis, on breath work and calisthenics to make sure that you don't burn or hurt yourself, all right? Burning yourself out could resemble like extreme muscle fatigue, torn ligaments, strained muscles, so on and so forth, okay? So be very gentle and mindful. Once again, consult your physician, or go see a personal trainer. Let's get into this diet, all right? Now, for diet, once again, see your PCP if you are on any type of medical interventions, or you're taking any kind of medications. All right, for the hypoactive side, the slow metabolism side, you want to consume low calories 4 to 6 times daily, all right? And you also want to make sure that you consume low quantities of pseudoryferous veggies, unless they are fermented. Pseudoryferous veggies are your cauliflower, your kale, your broccoli, your dark leafy greens, cabbage, turnip greens, mustard greens, so on and so forth, all right? Consume those things very seldomly, unfermented, or ferment them by soaking them in water for 4 to 24 hours in water with a couple of tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. That'll help to add to the digestive process. That'll also add probiotics to your food, making it easier for your body to digest and eliminate whatever you consume, all right? Which will give you more energy, and because there's less work and activity going on the intestinal tract. On the hyperactive side, all right, you want to consume high calories, all right, because you're burning through your calories, or you're burning through your nutrition, all right? You're still going to consume 4 to 6 meals daily, all right? You can consume high amounts of pseudoryferous veggies, unlike the unfermented, unlike the hypoactive side, because pseudoryferous vegetables slow down the heart rate and slow down the digestion, which will also slow down your elimination, which will make it easier for you to gain weight, and at the same time cool your system down, all right? So with that being said, I think I covered everything. Let's see. Metabolism, review. Metabolism regulated by the thyroid gland, which controls activities such as heart rate, appetite, digestion, reproduction, elimination. I also failed to also include rate of respiration. All right, that's also important, but that also goes along with heart rate. Heart rate takes a higher precedent over the rate of respiration, just for the circulation purposes of nutrition. All right, it's just more relevant to state heart rate over respiration rate. All right. Regulating the metabolism or the thyroid through exercise. If you're on the inactive side or the no activity, you need to get active, get out there, walk, do some breath work. On the overactive side, same thing. You need to do some activity, slow it all down, breath work, qigong, yoga, calisthenics. Take some classes, do some Google searches. You got a phone in your hand if you're watching this video. If you're on your tablet after this, go on to YouTube, get educated, educate yourself. We're in the age of Aquarius, age of technology. All right, diet. Make sure that if you're on the low side, the slow side, low calories frequently, 2 to 4 to 6, 8 times daily. High side, high calories, 4 to 6 times daily. You can consume anywhere between 4 to 6 meals daily. There's 16 operative hours throughout the day for you to consume your nutrients. So there should be no excuse. And if you're not eating, make sure you're drinking your water, all right? Or drinking your food. So making a smoothie with some raw vegetables, raw fruit, that'll be great for your metabolism. If you're eating lots of fruit, high levels of sugar, make sure that you add some cinnamon, slow down the glycemic spike, all right? That'll help soothe and keep you even toned throughout the day. And that's a wrap. So I hope it's been informative. If you need to go back, go back, pull out your piece of paper and your pen, write some things down. This is very, very good information. It can be very beneficial to you, your friend, your family, anyone who may be dealing with any type of metabolic related issues such as diabetes or obesity or anorexia or what else, constipation or any of those digestive related things, regulation of the pancreas, pancreatic related disorders. So there's a number of ways that you can by just affecting the metabolism, you can affect so many other systems, all right? And we're going to do some demonstrations on some exercise and some food later on, so stay tuned. This is all with love, with peace and equality in mind, and all we're doing here is just shedding light. So hope to see you. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.